Good afternoon, and welcome to the Carya String Quartet's Meditation on Bach series. My name is Rainey Weber, and I'm the violist of the Carya String Quartet. We formed a couple of years ago with the mission of fostering community through engaging chamber music experiences. During this time of the pandemic, while we are all spending time apart and in varying degrees of isolation, we began searching for a way to create community and a sense of well-being, one of the fundamental pillars of our mission. In our practice as a quartet, we work on Bach chorales to explore and refine our understandings of harmony, phrasing, and sound. There are more than 300 of these chorales harmonized by Bach with four voices in various ways. We play and study them to learn about their structure, but also as a way to explore the magic that happens when you have four voices with a common goal. In many ways, rehearsing and practicing these is a form of meditation, just as contemplating works of art can be. We were inspired to share this experience by combining some of these chorales with works from some of our favorite local artists.
My name is Sonia, and I'm the cellist of the Carya String Quartet. This project consists of 2 weeks of daily musical meditations. For each chorale, we chose a work of art to contemplate. Each meditation is only a minute or two long, but provides a moment of time to pause in the middle of a busy day. Each meditation will be released at 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, giving the chance to people all over the world to join in this little practice. You can find each video on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, website, and Instagram TV. The artwork comes from the collection of Archway Gallery, and we are privileged to have John Slaby with us here today to share his perspective on this project.
Hi, I'm John Slaby. I'm with Archway Gallery. Archway Gallery is an artist-owned and operated gallery here in Houston. We have 30 artists that are local to the Houston area, and we've been in business for 44 years. Out of the 30 artists that we have here, we have a very wide variety of art styles and media, and all kinds of art in different forms. It's a wonderful place to be if you're an artist, and it's a great place to come and see art. Every time you come in here, you'll meet an artist. Over the last several years, Archway Gallery has made an effort to bring music into this space. We have a wonderful front space here that's very open and wonderful, with wonderful acoustics. And we've had many kinds of music groups in here. We've had classical music and jazz and experimental music and a variety of instruments and styles. We've had Carya in here a number of times, and it's been wonderful to have music in this space. I love the effect of music in here. I love the sound, the way the music sounds in here, and I love hearing that music and seeing this work. There's a synergy that gets created between the two, between the visual and the auditory, that really enhances the experience of both, and it's a wonderful thing to witness. I've been feeling the lack over the last few months of not being able to attend performances and to not have music in this space. It's been really saddening for me, and I'm really happy that Carya has decided to do this project with the Bach cantatas. I'm a lover of Bach, and the idea of having the cantatas played as a meditation and then to have visual art in the background, I think is a wonderful thing, and it's just what we need right now. They selected 14 works by 13 of our artists, and I'm really honored to be part of this project. I'm honored that Archway Gallery has been selected. I hope you enjoy this, and I thank all of you for listening, and I thank Carya especially for this project. Enjoy. Thank you.
My name is Eugeniu Cheremoush, and I am a violinist in Carya String Quartet. As artists who are involved in our community, we're always looking for ways to engage in music making to help inspire people and make a meaningful change. During these times, however, we were not able to do live performances, and therefore we had to find other new ways of reaching out to our audiences and finding artistic fulfillment. We also became increasingly aware of the fact that a lot of people struggle with depression, anxiety, and isolation due to the circumstances of this pandemic. In this project, we combined visual art and music in order to create something that will help our audience to alleviate some of these daily struggles and enjoy daily relaxation and meditation for a few minutes for the next 14 days. Our special guest today, Dr. Catherine Boswell, will help us better understand the issues of mental health and ways of dealing with these struggles that face all of us during the pandemic.
I'm Dr. Catherine Boswell. I'm a psychologist and founding partner of Synergy Psychological Associates. Synergy is a group psychotherapy practice of individual therapists, and we offer whole person, strength-based, and neurologically informed care. When we talk about mental health, we mean our mental well-being, our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our social connections, and our relationships, as well as our ability to solve problems and overcome difficulties. Also important to mental health is our ability to navigate and understand the world around us. Mental health is not about feeling happy all the time and ignoring our problems. It is about being able to look at problems realistically, about coping and living well enough despite the challenges and concerns that we all face. Mental illness then, in various ways, can compromise us to varying degrees. It can affect the way people think, feel, behave, interact with others, and the environment as well as with each other. These difficulties can impact people's lives in different ways and on different levels, from mild to severe, from having a bad day to ending a relationship to much, much worse. Isolation and loneliness were prevalent in our society well before COVID struck. We know that meaningful social connection is our key to health and survival. We are pack animals, and our proximity to trusted others keeps our brains and bodies happy and feeling safe. When we are with others, we help calm and regulate each other emotionally and physiologically. And when we lack this proximity, our brains and bodies can go into a state of fight, flight, freeze, resulting in physiological state changes like elevation in blood pressure, release of stress hormones, and elevation in heart rate, as well as inflammatory responses, which can all negatively affect our mental and physical health. I believe that we need music and the arts now more than ever, and immersing oneself in a piece of music can open and move us. It can spark the imagination, quiet and excite us, open us up to possibilities. Music can promote changes in our physical and emotional states. It can evoke the relaxation response, lowered blood pressure, slowed breathing, and can be a quick fix for stress. Music is processed in both hemispheres of the brain and utilizes many of the same neural pathways that our emotions do. Music can lift your mood, slow your breathing, and bring short-term benefits and help build resilience, especially to stress and distress. Contemplating a piece of art or beauty can also be therapeutic. Being in nature is therapeutic, all temporary ways to shift our emotional states. Exercise and meditation are also beneficial. And for people who are struggling, it's important to stay connected. If you have the thought to reach out to someone, go ahead and take action if you're able, in whatever way you can, whether it's email or text, tweet or Snapchat, or even a phone call. I liken it to being afraid of asking the dumb question in class. When we do, many of our classmates are grateful because they too have had the same question. Additionally, there are many resources available for those of you that might be struggling. There's psychotherapy, coaching, as well as peer support. So please enjoy the music and the art.
Thank you, Dr. Boswell, for sharing your knowledge and your experience with us. And thank you to Archway Gallery, and in particular to John Slaby, for their support and participation to this project. My name is Laura Cividino, and I'm violinist of the Carya String Quartet. And together with my colleagues, I'm extremely excited to release our first meditation in just a few seconds. However, I wanted to share with you just some thoughts in conclusion to this pre-concert talk. I did a personal research on Bach and meditation on Google, and I found several links to recordings and CDs labeled Bach for meditation and similar variations of this title. Even if there is no proof that Bach's music or Mozart's music will necessarily make you smarter or more relaxed, it is true that they have the effect of this kind on some people. We consider Bach, Mozart, and the classical composers in general being the pillars of Western musical knowledge, and they leave, for sure, an everlasting impression on whoever listens to their music. Our choice for the Bach chorales was dictated by our contingent experience with them. These works are originally vocal in their composition, and as instrumentalists, we always strive to remember that we're not just playing the practical instrument, but they were trying to communicate and say something to whoever is listening. And the voice, we know, is the primary instrument of each and every one of us. Also, the form of these chorales being so short seemed extremely appropriate for the short meditation we had in mind. In this sense, we're also extremely grateful to all of the artists that decided to join us in this venture. And we believe strongly that the contemplation of beauty, that being nature or artwork, is absolutely therapeutic to each and every one of us. And we're so excited to see together with you what we came up with. Just a little note, just so you know, during each video release, a few of us from the group will be available on the chat features for anyone who wants to talk or communicate with us or just leave us a comment. Then, without further ado, we look forward to our daily visits and in the next 2 weeks. And here it is, the first meditation.